Welcome back, MTG Joe here, and today we're going to be playing some 100 card Historic Brawl with a new commander from the recent set. This is Sythis Harvest Hand, 2 mana, 1/2 Enchantress. So whenever you cast an enchantment spell, you gain a life and draw a card. So this is an Enchantment Matters deck. On the preface, there's 2 cards that I'm missing from this deck. I am literally out of rare wild cards and I'm saving my coins for the new set. But Sterling Grove, which gives our enchantment Shroud, as well as the 2 mana Dork that powers up or adds mana based on the number of enchantments you have. So those should be in here. I'm out of rares at the moment. But basically what we're trying to do is draw a bunch of cards and then build a critical board of enchantments and kind of win through that way. So we have Sythis and Enchantress's Presence that reward us for casting enchantments. We have a variety of enchantments in the deck to play off. We have removal enchantments like Sky Tether or Prison Realm or Banishing Light or Elspeth Conquers Death that all serve a purpose that way there. We have Calyx that can also find enchantments. We have a couple of the gods which are enchantments but can just be indestructible creatures in this deck. Mirari's Wake doubles our mana. We can make tokens with things like Archon of Sun's Grace, Feladar's Retreat, and Zendarkar's Royal. If we play enough enchantments, I want to see if we can do Aetherflux Reservoir things. We have Sandward Convergence to make a bunch of big fatties as well. We have Uvenwald Hydra that can find us the Field of the Dead. And then it's pretty much just things to keep alive. We have the Solemnity 9 Lives lock where we can't take any damage. And we'll take it from there, see how it plays out. As always, these decks, they're for fun. They're not going to be, we're not playing a tournament for thousands of dollars. So let's have some fun with it, see how it goes. I think I have audio off, so I will pop that on. So as we approach Innistrad spoilers are coming out, we will be putting together some decks on the site or on the YouTube in the next coming days once we get more of the spoilers. I still think matchmaking's a little bugged. So we're going to take the free mulligan here. We'll keep this. Basically, I want Sythis on 2 as much as possible. Can time this, so Sythis this next turn, and then we can do that. This basically works as an exile creature, so we can get rid of Golos, which they'll have down in a couple turns. Archon here gets us back enchantments from a graveyard to the battlefield when it dies. Cool. I got Enchantress's Presence to get going here. So we need to dodge a turn here. Them having basically 2 ramp spells early hurt us. And what we need to be mindful of is if they have something like Ugin. It's pretty free. So play this, and then we'll into the north. Got a snow covered here. Okay, so we just need to hope this doesn't go crazy next turn. This will pop off next turn, but depending what they hit. So they did a little silly. They should have activated first. Okay. That's fine. So instead of doing the free value, so I can Mirari's And then Donna Hope. I think this turn we're just going to do this. And draw another card here. Okay, so I have Idyllic. I can search for like a Baffling End or a Prison Realm.
Let me help you practice.
Jeez. Hard cast Omniscience. This is from hand, so they can't get the reduction there. That's super annoying. I really wish that they tailor the matchmaking algorithm here. Makes it really difficult to enjoy some of these games when all we play is against Golos. Again, maybe Sythis is tier 1. Okay, we'll keep this. We go first. We can set up pretty nice here. They can pop off pretty hard though. So I can go Sythis next turn. And then play this after if we draw an untapped land. Okay, so they're going to have a ton of mana the following turn. So I have the option here. I'm probably just going to Ixalan's Binding the Kinnian just to tax them another turn. So here they can have 3 mana. Okay, that's actually good. They didn't like go crazy. I could tempo them a bit here. So we'll exile this. Now, Ixalan's Binding, because the card doesn't stay underneath, because they'll put it back to their hand, it doesn't work to permanently get rid of it. So, they got like all their mana accelerants, which is going to be tough for us to deal with. So I can Leyline here, doesn't do too much. So Starfield, Mystic, into, I can't do that with Leyline. Let's just go Oracle here. Calyx will be good the following turn. Here they're going to have like near infinite mana. Okay, we'll take Calyx. So they're going to wait to activate this at instant speed. Jeez. Holy hell. So we need to take this off. That's a lot scarier. Got Snow Plains here. Just pass the turn. When these decks, they're just like hyper aggressive. So they can just keep plussing that to get it ahead. So I think we start like this. This is actually pretty good because I can get Ulamog. So I can do this for 5. I can also Leyline here. Okay, so next turn we can do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Try to hit Ulamog. They will be able to exile it though, but see what we get. Jeez. I guess we can keep digging for Wrath of God. Okay, we do have that, which is nice. So we might be able to get them. Okay, that's really good actually. Just gain some life here. So we can do this to make this bigger. Just want to set it up. This can scry whatever's underneath this.
I have strayed from my path.
So they're just gonna go to town with mana now. Okay, so we need to try to find our Wrath of God. Karuga draws him like a ton of cards here. Do we want the Field of Ruin? Probably not. We can keep it there. Because what it'll do is it'll let us play with Oracle. Interesting. No attacks there. So start here. Gain a bunch of life. Pretty surprised we didn't see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what do we have in the graveyard? No attacks here. Just dig in here. We're at 42, so we could almost kill them. So I'd rather cast the spells. With Arcan, when it dies, it could bring back Omen of the Sun, which gains us some more life. Draws us this Birth of Melides. Verdurous. Interesting that they're putting on Kinnian. Oh, never mind. So birth. Probably want to play the land here untapped. That gives us enough. This gains us life. That should gain us enough. So cast this on Coma. Permanents you control are hexproof and indestructible. We're just short on life, which is kind of annoying. We're like 2 points off. Alright. What's opponent got? What they gonna do? No! They have Crossing Grip. That seems very wrong with Reservoir. Really don't understand why they haven't been attacking. That's why. Oh, that's annoying. We are 1 life short. Or like 1 spell. That was a decent game. We got a little unfortunate with just some of our flips, but they were playing like 40, 50 mana a turn. Let's keep. So spells that target a creature cost 2 less. Keep the line for now. So it'd be interesting to see how they play this. So it's a battle of 2 mana commanders. Obviously would have preferred to be on the play so we could have banishing like it. Ancestral Mask is basically kind of a combo kill. Once we have a big enough board, we can put stuff. Okay, they look to be like Enchantress. They might have protection spells that we need to be mindful of. That's annoying. So, I'm gonna just tax them for the turn. They could play Okinian again. Or Killian, not Kinian. We just played against Kinian. Archon of Sun's Grace. So they're kind of playing a similar idea, an Enchantress style build. So we'll probably go, if we get an untapped land, we'll go Mirari's Wake. Can you stop, opponent? It's going to be difficult to catch up with. Especially because we got to take a turn off here. That's 5 damage in the air. Especially if they blow this up, we're in a bit of trouble. So we can get this and this next turn together. We can also In Search of Greatness. We need to dig here. How are we running into these like exact... Nobody really plays Heliod's Intervention. Wrath of God. Probably dead here. Just never really been able to assemble a board state. Yes, they have us dead in the air. Need to find like Baffling End. Actually, yeah, we're dead. They have the Menace here. Okay, so I think what we need to do is we need some more sweepers in the deck. We're just not interacting well enough with our opponent. Doomscar. Destroy all. So let's get rid of Starfield Mystic. And Pool. Let's try this again. Let's give this one more. See how it plays out. Like, we're not completely reliant on our commander, but it's like one of our main engines of the deck, so obviously it's sticking around longer helps. Okay, let's see now that we have a few more sweepers in the deck if it helps. We are on the play. So I have the option of playing Authority afterwards, but they do play Dorks, and we have Aetherflux Reservoir. So I'll probably do Fall of the Imposter first. Actually, I think we want to ramp. Just given, like, we have the sigil now. Sigil. So Sanctum Weaver is the card I was mentioning that we should include. If I'm just missing the Rare Wild card. Swan Song's really annoying. Also, us just not hitting a land there somehow. Like, such a fringe card. So annoying. So I think we're gonna do this. Still don't hit the land. That's super frustrating. Let's do that one more. That's just really unfortunate luck. We had like 4 chances to hit a land there. We pick out one of our answers and they have exactly Swan Song. So Chillane is usually creature, draw cards, land, so kind of growth spiral when you cast a creature. And then you can bounce creatures to your hand. Opponent, what's up? You still there, opponent? Opponent. Opponent. Alright. We'll fire up another one. Opponents being that non-responsive, don't particularly want to wait it out every single turn for them. Muyang. Mujang. I forget the name is. Muyang? Muyanling. We'll try. I like that other hand, but we didn't have green mana. I think it's quite important to get out our stuff early. So they could do this, shrink down our thing, but we can Prison Realm this.
The sky is my
don't want to deal with the elemental right now. I guess we missed out on some damage there.
This quest was unfortunate.
Probably don't want Guildgate at this point. So I can Sky Tether here, but that just goes away. So start off here. Just go like aggro Sythis. Outdrawing the blue deck feels pretty good. They likely have bounce. Okay, well, they took my thing. So my options here, I can get rid of this. So let's attack here. Let's play out Arcan. Just go wide. Mono blue probably won't have a great time dealing with this. Then what I can do is, in a pinch, I can mask. Get rid of the mask. We're getting close to Overwhelming Splendor. See if they have a counter here. So I have Conquer's Death for the Mujangling. They're gonna put Mass Manipulation on top. Gross. Well, it's just creatures or planeswalkers. So it's not great, all things considered for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can do this. This will pop off shortly. So we do have Destiny Spinner. Okay, so that baits out the counter there. Not hitting a land in the last couple of draws has been annoying. So get rid of the Midnight Clock because that's their card advantage. So they can take my Paradise Druid, but I think we do this anyways. We punch through at least 2 damage. And then with this Conquer's Death, it's going to bring back my Arcan here. So 5, 6, 7, 8. They can take 2 things. So I can just do this, hit them for 3. I could set up my mana. I think we do this. Because what I can do is if I hit a land, I can activate Cave and then put counters on it. Okay, so they found a potential win condition. We tax their commander to cost 7, so it's pretty much their whole turn. They can shrink. They get value there. They can tap down one of my creatures with Thassa. Which is fine, we can still go wide. Two, 3, 4, 5. So I can do this minus... Yeah, I like that. So I get my Sythis back this way.
Cannot escape the bonds of fate.
If they want to trade here, I'm happy. Interesting. We have not seen a land in forever.
Learn some respect.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they can't. They're mana short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they can't activate Hall here. This does let the Pegasus attack into my Calyx.
Was I fated to fail?
So probably gonna Mirari's Wake here. Doing this main phase because it puts counters on it, and if they want to counter this, they also can't tap down. Well, they can, but then it leaves them open otherwise. So they stay alive at 1. Or I can Muyan Lin. So I think we're doing this. So let's take them off my Paradise Druid. So they can keep tapping down here. The fact we just haven't drawn lands in forever, we would have been able to build up with Felidar retreats. That's annoying. So we'll do this. We'll do Druid class. Oh, are they just dead? Yeah, they're just dead. Most bounce can't target lands. Got him. Alright. Avenged it a bit. So we'll wrap it up. Overall, we need, I think, just a better critical mass of enchantments. While we could pop off a bit, you're playing individually weaker cards to play to the theme. But that's an idea of the deck. Let me know what you think, if you built it differently, if I missed other things. And we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.